So today we're going to teach the recall command, and in the beginning, I'm not going to pair a word with it. I'm just going to use my dog's name. My mentor taught me this, and it's a lot of fun. All you do is play hide and seek with your dog. So whether your dog knows the command solidly or not, this is a great way to reinforce it and a great way to teach it. This works great if you have two people, but if it's just you, you can do it with just one person. In this video, I use myself and mom with our little dog Rambo, and we're in the backyard, but you can do it in a one-bedroom apartment. You can do it with just you and a blanket. It really doesn't matter. All I'm doing is I'm gonna hide, and mom's got the little dog with her, and I'm just calling his name. I'm calling his name, I'm getting really excited, I'm clapping my hands, whatever I have to do to get him to come find me. Once he gets to me, I give him tons and tons of praise and tell him how great he is. So in the beginning, this is how we teach it. Watch this part of the video and then we'll go to the second step.
Rambo, come on. Come on. Let's go, come on. Just walk out this way just a tiny bit. Come on. Yay! Come on! Yay! Good boy! Oh, good job, buddy. That's a good boy. That's such a good boy. That's such a good boy. That's such a good boy. Come on! Rambo, come on! Come on! Hurry! Come on! Yay! Good boy! Oh, good job. Rambo, come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on, I see you. Come on. You're such a good runner. You're such a good runner. Yay. That was a good boy.
Okay, so now you've done the hide and seek game 5,000 times, and every time your dog hears their name, they just beeline it to you. So now that they're giving you the behavior you want, if you want to pair a word with it, you can. So now would be the time where I would start using my word instead of their name. The next part for this next video, you really want to proof this command. So you know the dog's going to give you the behavior when you're in the house because it's all your stuff in their area and they've done it 1,000 times in the house or in the backyard. So now you're going to get a long line. You can get a long line off Amazon. They're like 20 bucks. And you're going to use your prong collar, and all you're going to do is go somewhere where there'll be some distractions. So not inside the dog park, but if you go to the outside of the dog park, let your dog have some leash, let them kind of sniff around when they're out doing their own thing, give them a couple seconds, and then use your recall. So if you're just using their name, use their name. If they don't come back to you because they're distracted, you've got their prong collar and their leash, all you're gonna do is give a little bump on that leash, a correction, and let them know that you're over here. You know they know the command. You know they know it because you've done it 5,000 times. Now they're just simply not listening to you because you aren't that important anymore. And what's the rule? I have to be the most important thing in my dog's life always. So I need my dog to come back to me every single time when I tell them, come back to me. This is how you start proofing it. The next piece to this, never, ever, 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 ever in the lifetime of your dog, ever punish them for coming back to you, ever. If they got away or they didn't listen to you or they jumped out the window or they slipped out the door or they got off the leash, it is always your fault, always. I don't care if you've had the dog 10 years and you're like, oh my God, but my dog has known this. They knew they shouldn't, I don't care. They didn't run off because they were trying to make you look like an idiot. They didn't know it well enough or something became more important than you. A good way to get them back is to turn it into a game just like we did in the very beginning of this. Instead of chasing your dog, you start backpedaling. You throw your voice into a high-pitched voice, start clapping your hands, say their name, and you start running backwards and get down low on the ground and turn it into a game. When your dog comes back to you, you praise them like that you've never praised them before in your life. I know you want to wring their neck because they just startled you and gave you a heart attack and took off, but it's always your fault. So praise them for coming back to you, because if you punish them and this happens again, and it will happen again if you aren't proofing this, they're not going to come back to you because they don't want to get in trouble. So never, ever, ever in the lifetime of your dog, don't ever punish them for coming back to you. Take ownership for all of their faults and just know it's your responsibility to provide them structure and training, and you probably just missed a step or you didn't reinforce it the way you needed to. So I've got Ernie on his long line. I'm gonna call him and you're gonna see me give him a bump on the leash because he blows me off. The reason I correct him is because I know he knows this command. I would not correct him if we didn't practice this thousands of times. So he's distracted by some birds. Right now I say Ernie pronto. He kind of blows me off. Bump again. Doesn't pay attention, bump the leash, Again, bump the
No.
leash. Now he gets me.
Good
Now he comes back. Now
boy.
I give him all kinds of praise. I proof that over and over. That's as simple as it is, guys. Okay, guys, if this video was helpful for you, please like it, subscribe to this channel, and hit that notification bell.